Good morning. See, this music has quite a ways to go yet. Get rid of that. Hey, Stormy, how's it going? Oh, actually, that reminds me. I need to put that in the title. Catch up all the people. Ooh. Oh, actually, Yeah, I don't think I have Nightbot there. Settings. Okay, yeah. I think that's, okay, so I guess what we do here is we do new Discord. And we have to go here. And do that directly. All right, that should auto update. Cool, okay. All right, so it's been like a week since we worked on this, I think. Or almost a week. So we got notifications up. We got through the OAuth process, which I'm going to have to bring those docs back up. Ooh, and that's right. Oh. That's right. I was using a incognito browser for this stuff, just so any docs and things I looked at wouldn't be, say, picking up my current Google login. So back to here, public, index. I do have to log in. Oh, and then we have to do that little dance. With the authenticator stuff. So, all right, time change. And then we pick that one. Oh. Okay, well, that's an interesting problem. I can actually test notifications in incognito mode. Or, oh, maybe I had two windows. I had one in the browser where I could get notifications, and then I had an incognito window where, let me go to there, because I just went through the OAuth process. Yeah, so now we have to sign out. Okay. Tube chat API. API reference. There we go. Okay, so we have this one for testing, where we can actually get notifications once we get there. And we have this one for documentation. And all the other stuff where it's not going to be crossing over with me actually watching the dashboard. Okay. So are you going to a local college or or traveling far away, Stormy? Oh, and what letters is here too? I got mixed up. Yeah, I've been trying to watch the Restream thing, but it doesn't do different name coloring. All right, so we had gotten as far as we make a request for broadcasts. And here's where I have too many windows. Could probably do something where we make this a little bit smaller and make this one a little bit smaller so that I can kind of flip back and forth. You can probably see the debugger. Yeah, so we're just dumping it out right now. So there's a broadcast. And do I even have a decode module yet? We've got a data 3 decode, we've got a sample live broadcast. Oh, I'm probably not importing this module, that's why it's not complaining about it not compiling. Okay. So now we need the documentation. Yeah, well, we've got our sample right here as well, but documentation can help. So live broadcast list. Oh, disadvantage of doing this. We can go, whoop. All right, we're almost done with that. Can go over this way a little bit, and that window's peeking in a bit. Perimeters, request, response. And we have to look that up separately. Oh, actually, it's not live broadcast. So here's the awkward thing. We have the API response. Live broadcast list response. Okay, so that gives me a kind. So we've got a... Actually, that's going to be a little... YouTube is going to be implicit in this. It's data v3. Live broadcast list response. Pagination could actually be important at some point. Which will... That might actually... I might end up with a general API response. I'll need to get to separate examples of it before I can determine that for certain. So we have a type alias live broadcast list response equals a kind string although technically that could be an enumerated type. Although the type would be live broadcast list response, there's going to have a name collision with the type unless they're not the same namespace. eTag is definitely a string. Next page token is a string. Prev page token is a string. And, you know, I'm continuing my habit from doing the Twitch API where I'm mapping the entire API with an eye to possibly publishing something later. Total results. Oh. Do I need a page info type? I mean, in theory, I think we can actually do an inline structure. It's just kind of an anonymous thing, though. Right, because I'm probably going to want a decoder for this type. It might be internal to this for now, though. And items, which is a list of a live broadcast. And we'll put type alias page info down here for now. Total results int and results per page int. And let me and then live So we're going to have a total for live broadcast. So I guess this is live broadcasts. Is a decoder live broadcast list response. Which is we've got a map 6, I think. Field kind. Just a string for now. I might have to think about that. We'll see. And here's where everything is a field of some sort. Etag string, next page token, string, brief page token to string. Page info is a page info decoder, and items is a list of live broadcast. Page info is a page info is a decoder of page info. And you are a map 2 to page info constructor. Do I still have? No. Field total results int field results per page int. Yep. Alright, so that's a live broadcast resource. I just clicked on something. Oh, we've got a kind tag too. Type alias live broadcast. So do I actually need to decode the kind? Because I'm returning typed data. I mean, in theory, this would actually allow me to set up a generalized decoder that would just take some structures and then map them to the appropriate types. Well, I'd have to have an enumerated type then as well. So I could try to set that up where we actually verified the type as a way of checking the JSON. Although chances of it decoding if that doesn't match, not great. But we can do... Hey, Juicy.tv. Thank you for the follow. I'm glad you like watching me coding. Or reading documentation, as the case may be. So I know they had the example. It was like one of the... And then, maybe? Yeah, and then their other example was decoding. Where they depend on previous results. So I think that's the only way to say that something has to decode as a part. Well, actually, no, I only have to do that particular value. So you could do this as, well, I mean, that would still work as the field. Well, actually, it does have to be a field. Oh, but then I have to map it to something. If I'm putting it in this construction here. So I would have to do like they do. Field kind string and then equals. Well, yeah, because you have to either do the rest of the decoder or fail, because you actually have to return something. Yeah, I'm not convinced I need that type checking right now. So live broadcast equals okay. So are you viewing that as client and server, or are you also looking at, like, you know, desktop and mobile apps and things? So once again, we have etag string, we have ID string, we have snippet. Okay. Which I guess is a thing, and a status, which is a status. Now these might have to be, oh man. Okay. I might have to expose these things as well. Content details, content details. Now these things are not necessarily type tagged. I guess this is something we're going to have to kind of fumble our way through for now, and if we end up with these things being different types elsewhere. $300 followers. It was 260 last I looked. Oh, that's I didn't see that many notices pop up. All right. So this is going to be a whole bunch of little subtypes here. Oh, and actually we're not even done. So yeah, this is the catch with mapping a whole bunch of stuff. I think I only need one thing out of here for my current application. Oh, okay. I mean, I think the only thing I need for chat is like one of the ID, either ID or channel ID. This gives me a better base to do stuff in the future. So live broadcast is a decoder of live broadcast. And it equals a map 5 of live broadcast onto field etag I'm almost tempted to make an etag function. Because this little parenthesized thing could just be a function. Interesting way of doing the abstraction. But I've only got 2 instances of it so far. That might be overkill. Alright, we have... Oh, no, speaking of I was playing tricks on you. ID is a string. Snippet is a snippet. Status is a status. Content details is a content details, and statistics is a statistics. Woof. Okay. So now we have to do a type alias. Snippet is a published at time. Channel ID is a string. Title is a string. Description, actually I should probably complete this from the sample stuff. Description is a string, and then we've got thumbnails. Ooh. Which is going to be a dict of... Doesn't say what a key is. That could be a problem for us. I'm going to assume string to thumbnail. Schedule start time is a time. Schedule end. Really? Must not have been in the example. If it's not in the example, then it's a maybe. Ooh, I'm going to check if more of these things are possible maybes. Alright, then we've got actual start time is a time, and... Oh, because it's a live broadcast. Actual end time is a maybe. These are not listed as maybes in the API docs. Yeah, well, I mean, or for a video that has... Well, this does say live broadcast, but a report on a previous live broadcast. But yeah, this is not listed as optional in the documentation. So actually, we're going to want, man, any of these things. etag, ID. Snippet. Ooh. Ooh. All right, I just need to have the sample up here. Because we have a... okay, so the tag is a string that's a descriptor of it. Oh, we don't have statistics? And we don't have... So this might be a type used for multiple things. So if we're looking at live broadcast, we've got a kind, we've got an etag, we've got next page. Ooh, next page is also optional if there are actual pages. Maybe. I do that a lot. Maybe. Sample, kind, etag. We do have a page info and we do have an items. So maybe mebi. All right, in the live broadcast itself, the sample isn't actually a, okay, the kind we're skipping, etag ID snippet. Oh, okay. And we appear to do not have a status, a content details, or a statistics. Do I have any evidence of that in my actual response? No. Okay. So you know what? I can't actually test these decoders right now. Because I don't have anything to test on. All right, so these are strings. This should not be too terribly bad to have the provisions in there. I can't technically test them. But I think all that stuff is going to have to wait. So for the live broadcast, we've got etag ID snippet. Oh, and this is actually just what we were looking at. Document, I know these things exist, but we can't actually test them just yet. Which, okay, snippet we do have. We've got our thumbnails, and that is all we are getting in our current API response. This might have something to do with the permission level we've gotten, or the fact that it's an ongoing live broadcast versus a archived video. All right, so snippet. We've got, well, we're working all the documented fields. And we've got is default broadcast. Okay, that exists. I forget if it's Boolean in Elm. And live chat ID, which is, I think, the thing we're looking for, which is a string. And that appears to exist. All right, so we got all these thumbnails. So publish that, channel ID, title, description, all the thumbnails. End times are optional. If this was a scheduled broadcast, actual end time would have to be a maybe, right? Or actual start time? And I'm assuming they're filling in scheduled start time with the actual start time when that exists. But we have no evidence for that, and it's not documented. All right, so we have snippet. So that cuts out all of these things as possible structures we have to map. And then we have to actually do the decoder for this. So this is live broadcast is the decoder of live broadcast. And this has bunches and bunches of fields. So rather than, probably the Twitch API had a couple of long things. Helix decode. Look up the invocation for fluid mode. So is succeed with live broadcast, just to say it's going to be a function requiring a bunch of arguments. And then each step of this will apply one argument to it. Well, yeah, that's what I expect. But you have no end times until... Well, there is no scheduled end, and it hasn't ended. And, of course, it hasn't ended. So probably the only question I'd have is, if it is a scheduled stream, I'm kind of assuming that actual start time would just be a maybe. I don't know if you could ever have a condition where scheduled start time was not present, because I didn't schedule it and there is a scheduled start time. So, alright, so we've kind of checked our actuals here. I need to be able to see this thing. Published at... I guess I could have looked at the actual for that. Anyway. Oh, what do their timestamps look like? That's what I need to know. Published at... Yeah, so that's going to have to be parsed. Time stamp, and that's actually I think I have here. Decoder time. And I did it that way. Timestamp, timestamp. So published at. No, I don't need more parentheses. And this window is pushing into my chat a little bit. Channel ID is just a straight up string. Title is just a straight up string. Description is just a straight up string. Thumbnail is going to be interesting. So, do we have a dict decoder? Yes, we have a dict decoder. A dict of... Okay, it's assuming dict string of thumbnail, which we still have to define. Most things are going to be strings or simple types. Alright, so scheduled start time is going to be a time stamp. So as far as we can tell, either it's scheduled or it's live and they're filling in the scheduled time. So that has to exist. Actual start time, I'm assuming if it's a scheduled broadcast, that will not exist. Oh, wait. This field is a maybe. And then all of our little timestamps here. Scheduled end time and actual end time. Alright, so field is a default broadcast. Yeah, bool. And live chat ID, which is just a big old string. All right, we still need to do at least thumbnail. Okay, yeah, snippet. All right, so type thumbnail. Type alias thumbnail equals URL string width int height int and thumbnail is a decoder of thumbnail. Which is a map 3 of thumbnail constructor over field URL string field width int height int. All right, so now we can try to go into our app and see how badly we messed this up. YouTube notification. This is YouTube.data v3.decode as the easiest thing to do for a single application is going to be say as YouTube. So now in my model, notification, location, request state, auth. So for now, I'm going to have to assume there's only one we care about. Well, all this application needs out of this. Well, for now, let's do a maybe I'm going to need some other meta information. So I don't think this application is going to need the paging and stuff. So what we're going to care about is the live broadcast, which is a youtube.live broadcast. And then in init, we're just going to bootstrap our decoder here. Equals json.decode.decode string of youtube.sample live broadcasts. What's the order on decode string? It is decoder YouTube.live broadcasts, I think. That's a very long line. Let's and then decode that. And that's going to give us a result. So we want to say result.map error. Oh, indeed. this will always be a maybe because we may have not fetched it yet. Map error onto debug.log failed to decode live broadcasts. And then we can result dot map. Let's see, for our purposes, we're interested in what'd they call it? Items. And then in items, so let's, all right, so fine. Let's just go ahead and do maybe, is it result.to maybe? So we can do maybe.map, no, maybe.and then, well, yeah. Let's go ahead and do this separately, and then do over list.head. And that should give us back a maybe live broadcast. And maybe.map, debug.log. Well, actually, are we monitor? Yeah, we've got debug on right now. So this is going to get, we should already have errors here. This is into code. Got some syntax problems here. Oh, live broadcast list response. Live broadcast. Oh. What's the decoder of live broadcast? List live broadcast. What did I. Oh, this is. Man. I'm awake today. Cannot find type time. I cannot find type dict. Mabby. My favorite misspelling of late. Import date. Let's go ahead and put that by time. Did a bunch of typos here. These are not types. These are decoders. Or functions returning decoders. All right, now we're down to interesting errors. Oh, we changed our number of items here. So this is down to a 3, and it would have been a 6 before anyway. Oh, yeah. We got to add parentheses to these maybes. That map 5 is also a map 6. And we've got our types crossed up somewhere. Oh, I left, that's why it was a 5. I left the kind bit in there. And we said it was redundant with the success of the decoder. Do I have a... Oh, didn't actually save. All right, we got past that's the compiler part. Now for the decoding errors. Oh, you can move those. Okay. Come on, find the magic spot. Oh. Failed to code. Given an invalid JSON unexpected. Token D. Okay, so yes, that is nothing. Oh, I'm actually fetching live broadcasts, I guess, so I could actually run this on the data. That's always a good place to start. All right. Unexpected token D in JSON at position 60. Now I could have typoed something when I was editing this. I wish it would tell me more information about where that happened. Well, this is basically a string dump, right? Well, no, we care about this. So actually, if this is 0, that would be... Can't go 60, right? Surely there is a Vim movement that is next character regardless of end of line. This specific character, change the next n characters. Byte in the buffer. In the buffer. Well, I mean, there is an easy solution to this. Wait, why did you... I guess I just split. Okay. And then we go... no, it is go to. Oh, so it doesn't like the quoted strings in the E tag? Guess that's how it's actually returned from the looks of things. So I'm assuming it's actually like this backslash here. But how would you do... How would you do that? I mean... String. Now... Let's grab that. JSON.decode. Invalid or unexpected token. Oh, it probably can't handle the new lines. Oh wait, I'm still in Elm syntax. All right, that's fine. We'll just do a new one. This is a little awkward. Oh, it's probably not decode either. It is JSON.pars, yeah. Invalid or unexpected token. Can we do S? Can we even get this to work? No. So Elm has a multi-line string. Oh, that reminds me. I ended up sort of abstracting some of the modules a little bit, but I've already gotten into this, so I need to finish that first. So for now, I just do port test stuff, which takes a string to a command message part port, and then go to our index. And we add a little app.ports.test.subscribe function. Some JSON stuff, and we want to attempt to console.log JSON.pars JSON. So now we go to notification Elm. We PixelLogic Dev. Thank you for the host. Harbor.test. Yeah. Oh, I have to do this in a command context. Means I have to get back to my. Well, we've got a init. We're already doing command batch. Harbor.test YouTube.sample. We have to compile that. Oh. Oh. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I have to double escape that somewhere. Or somewhere in translation that got lost. But yeah, I think I'm going to think about that a little bit while I take a break. Time to refresh water and just generally get up and stretch and all that good stuff. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Oh, hello. Cotton flower patch. Whatever that means. Somebody's angry up there. Oh, that wasn't shallow water. They really need to work on the signaling. There should be like different colors or something. Well, we just got nothing out of that.
14 strength. That's pretty sweet. But is that what they started with? Because that doesn't get boosted up, right? As far as I know. Okay, so we need to do some more debugging. So the issue is when it comes out here, it wants to go in either direction. So when it comes out, I think we need to make sure. But why would it ever try and go backwards? Oh, God. At least we can keep this and this powered overnight now.
We have a power shortage.
Well, you know, I wish we could anyways.
Okay, we're getting a lot of iron. That's good to see. We're finding a whole bunch in this outside area. Okay, we could get down here and use this. Anybody have any recommendations for the neural vacillator? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. If we dig this out, fertilizers are off. Yeah, these fertilizer synthesizers are turned off. That's intentional, because we didn't. We've got this section, and that one's going pretty strong. As far as it goes, the only reason they're all active right now is because we had a backup in the bathrooms. Usually they barely run. I think.
Okay, he is actually using turn. I wonder if he gets full turn. Or if it's going to be a little bit shorter, like, to match me. Or maybe he just didn't touch this fight at all. Or maybe it's just broken. Because his AI was written expecting a longer turn than he has. Maybe it's just broken. Alright, and welcome back. Alright, so clearly we have quoted this incorrectly. So somewhere between how Elm does escapes and JavaScript, or in JSON does escapes, we have to figure out oh, my token expired. Okay. I have to work on refreshing that at some point. R. I'm not getting successful login anymore. Okay, well that means I can't get a... Well, shoot. Okay, I'm going to fix that problem. Maybe because it already had a token outstanding? What's a state? Well, there's bearer expires in. Alright, so I have to figure out, or maybe I'm actually not updating the state yet, but I didn't make any network requests to validate it. Anyway. Did the documentation... The documentation did not. Oh, the documentation has a. has a thing that can return responses if I'm logged in. Well, let's just so we can figure this out. So we've got JSON string escape. JSON library. JSON, the only characters you must escape are \quote. Oh, so you don't just \quote. String equals null. Well, that's a \quote. Case quote append. Okay, that's the character. Yeah, case \or quote append \. This is the \/ for the language you're writing in. Oh, I wonder if that's the problem. We pasted a string in here. Wrong decoder. Oh, this is every E tag. Oh, well that, you know what, that does actually make the quoting behave a bit better in the editor. Well, no, because these things aren't being defined as strings now. It might actually be backwards. Let's see how the code works. It compiles. Oop, actually I meant to do reference. Oh, I can't cross it because one's there and one's not. Okay. Failed to decode. Okay. Next page token. Okay, well that got us farther. Oh, I did my maybes wrong here. Got the maybes backwards. Oh, and my tokens are working now. Okay. Failed to decode live broadcasts. Next page token. What? I said that was a maybe. Is that not how maybe works? Oh, or had I not compiled yet? Okay, there we go. So now we've actually got a live broadcast with a snippet and thumbnails. And I think the thing I need is just the live chat ID. Hey, Mr. Blue Sky, how's it going? Or you're looking, so maybe never mind. But if you are here, I'm curious, what do you do with command lurk? Is it just a little text response to say, hi, I'm lurking? Or does it actually do something more interesting? Oh, didn't catch that one. All right, so now we actually do have a API request we made, I think. Notification. Got notification status. Live broadcasts. Oh, that's where my other live broadcasts was. So I should probably do this like... That has to be at least where we send the request. Yeah. And it compiled, okay. Oh yeah, and I never ended up using... Yeah, I never actually ended up using the client ID in this. That might have been for the yeah, okay, so that's... I need to fix that later. Well, one thing at a time whenever there's already a big step. So this should actually be live broadcast value. If this actually was a value, because I wasn't passing a decoder. So now, in fact, this can be a YouTube.live broadcast list response. And then we need to pull the stuff out of it. I could actually do that with the decoder by adding some stuff, by actually adding a function chain. But that kind of makes sense. So, where we do, or we need to do you, we need to do you, we need JSON.decode.value, we need YouTube dot live, and yeah, that's a little inconsistent naming. I don't like that. So we have live broadcast response, we have live broadcasts. Live broadcast list, sample live broadcast list. Yeah, because it's the live broadcasts API, but we're only calling one method of it. Although I guess it might be that some of these others would return similar things. We don't know that yet. So what we do is we call this live broadcast list instead of live broadcast response, so it matches up with our decoder. And our sample changed as well. And now everything's going to be out of sync with the thing that's calling all this. So we're pulling out just to a live broadcast. Sample live broadcast list. Live broadcast list. That might do it. Although I think I was also in the middle of updating my call. Oop. Data. Oh, I called it that type because that was the type of this thing. That's why I did that. Oop. Although that's the type. Oh, and I did in fact not update that or that. uh. Broadcast list response. Broadcast list response. Oh. Change one thing and not the other. So we got this. We did not get sample. And the notification, we're actually trying to put this into a call. Sample live broadcasts. Oh, and this thing can go away now. Okay. And that might actually be right, because the update was just taking, just calling it a value. Okay, response, sure, I mean, you can do that. But now we want to do is wait that. That was a weird thing to do. Okay. No, I've actually got a little bit of this in here. That will show up in the error response to the callback, to our update function. So we're going to have model or live broadcast equals response. Oh, this is not a result. It's not even a maybe. It's a guaranteed thing. But this is still a maybe. And this is a pretty small one right now. I think we're going to end up doing more because we're probably going to pull out. Since our main point of interest is going to be the key to the next step. And init. All right, so history, got live broadcasts, and we actually have our thing in there. Got live broadcasts. We shouldn't need that anymore. And that is a whole bunch of code. I don't have a actual source control one up yet. Oh my goodness. We had none of this stuff. Decoder for list live broadcasts. Oh, I had a couple of housekeeping things. What did I want to change? Oh, client ID is not used in you know what, if it's a different API, then it should probably have a different call. Yeah, because they're doing API keys and URLs. No, Actually, where is... That takes an API key. Oh, no, it's probably the chat that needs the OAuth. Well, in any case, we've got a function where we are not using the client ID parameter. And then we'll make sure that, yep, we actually have live broadcast data. So a little bit of cleanup. Client ID not used in existing API call. And then I had another project where I pulled out notifications. And it pretty much replaced, because the only thing I got in Harbor is notification stuff, right? Yeah. Replaced that, but I was also able to pull in a few pieces of helper code. So I just have to figure out where I pulled this stuff from. So now, actually, I'm going to use these things. Are going to be used a little bit differently. So I think some of it might have been view. Okay, notification status. Yeah, the notification status got defined in here. So now you have to import a port module, which is unfortunate. Exposing... Actually, I think I still call it notification status. Did I or did I not? Yes, I did. And then you cannot expose that directly, which is just kind of half the point of this. That seemed kind of weird. And the notification is a top level thing. Oops. I might want to be referencing you. You need to be doing this. So view is not exposing that. Notification is, and then Harbor is gone. And then definitely Harbor dot notification dot request permission. And notification dot send. And actually, that kind of works out. Notification.status. All right, and then what else did we get? So this is part of our thing that received notification status. So when we receive it, we are going to notification dot map status and then got notification status. So status request permission send, there's the ports, mapping that. I think that's all the code we extracted there. Oh, I actually made the status function do that for me. Which means that notification status is, oh, it actually, yep, received that. All right, cool. And we're not actually sending any notifications right now, but I don't see why that wouldn't work. Well, there's the ports. So send. Oop. Okay, that one still works. Get status, get add, minus, well, get diff. It's gonna look a little, I'm looking like a rename. Get add, minus a, source, get status. Yeah, I didn't call it a rename. Commit. Refactor Harbor as a notification port module with some helper code. All right, there's some of the cleanup stuff. Now, I know I had to do this. Live chat messages. I had to do all this live broadcast stuff to get something to request the messages. And now we're going to have to map more types. Oh, they actually have some more detailed description. Oh. Is this where I should have been looking? I'm pretty sure I saw more values than these. Only available once the broadcast is live. Is scheduled. Oh, this is scheduled as start time. Okay. Does not specify a value. The broadcast is scheduled to continue indefinitely. Broadcast if it will go in. Oh, so if you're posting data, only available once the broadcast is live. Okay, confirmed optional. Once the broadcast state is complete. Okay, yeah, confirmed optional. Okay, so we have confirmation that those are maybes and this is not. Messages. So actually, I guess I kind of need to be doing the list first to see. Yeah, oh, and polling interval, that's going to be fun. Messages are ordered from oldest to newest, which means I'm going to have to deal with pages if we ever get an active chat. Live chat messages, live chat ID, which I think is one of the things Yeah, live chat ID that we get from here. So that's actually the thing I want to pull out. I mean, I almost don't need the rest of it, but I could, you know, get channel name and, well, we'll have to see what's in the response. Max results, page token, profile image size. Oh, I wonder if... No, I don't see anything that says, hey, I only want the last page of messages. If you had a... Man. So if you open a stream on a really active chat, the client is going to have to fetch the entire history. If it's oldest to newest. The underlying stream went offline. Total results, resultable page, items, live chat message. Alright, so... I guess, as before, first we need to figure out how to make a call. Okay, so we are done with you now. Actually, what? Oh, yeah, auth headers. That's why we didn't have the client ID in there. Okay. Yeah, auth equals auth. So fetch live broadcasts. Live broadcast URL. So this should actually be relatively easy. So this is live chat messages. And here our baseline is messages. Oh, I didn't have the other parts because I didn't request them. Right, okay. That makes sense because I just need the chat ID. Oh, does that mean that will apply to this as well? Part, yep. ID snippet and author details. So I'm going to have to see what's in here. So snippet, type, published at, display message. Pity you can't do like subparts because there's a lot of stuff I don't think I need here. So channel ID, display name. Is there any information on the author in the snippet? Author channel ID. Text message details, user band details. User band has a display name. Nope, I'm going to need author details if I want to display names. So part is snippet, author details. Other arguments. Live chat ID. Well, that would be kind of important, wouldn't it? Oh, you know what? I guess I do tend to do optional arguments towards the end. Part localized currency. Okay, report currency in block. Max results. 200 to 2000. Default's not bad. Page token, profile image size. Yeah, optional parameter, I don't care. All right, so we're actually going to need an live chat ID. Equals. You need a parameter. And a quote. Live chat ID, and then we go to key. Fetch. Live chat messages. Auth is the thing we almost always have to do. Could maybe possibly map that over a list of things. So we would do live chat ID, which is a string. And we would pass that to our URL, live chat ID. Should have gone the other way. All right, so, actually, if I keep the channel around, I guess I can just use that. But I need to, if we successfully got, if we actually got something in the response, list.head response.items in broadcaster. And then maybe.map broadcast maybe.map fetch chat messages model.auth. Oh no, maybe.map we're at live broadcast. So we go down to you, if there's an item, ID, so we have to go into snippet for live chat ID. Yeah, okay. Oh, you're a maybe broadcast. I could maybe use something shorter here. Cast.snippet.live chat ID. Live broadcasts URL. Oh, I didn't actually edit that. You know, change the name. I have a new error. Oh. So this we're going to have to put back to a JSON.decode.value. And then we need a message, got live chat messages. So I guess that's the problem with doing the request first. Is you have to mess around with this intermediate JSON.decode.value state, and then we have to update. And we grab this, and yeah, I guess I should do decoders first. Live chat. Value in. Nope, I'm just being. Okay, there we go. There we go. Value. Oh, did I forget to change my names in the update function? Yep. Always helps. No. Oh, and fetch. And that's not the actual problem. Live broadcast, notification status, request state. Same type. Oh, this is a maybe.map. I turn it into a maybe command. Oh, you are the wrong side of the parenthesis. Live chat. Well, I mean, that's not surprising. Hasn't been anything going on today. There we go. There's a bit more stuff in there now. All right, so now, is that part of my network? Yeah. All right, so that is still a step. Request, first page of messages, no decoder yet. And git commit. All right, so now we got some big time decoding stuff. So we're going to have a live chat messages list response. I presume we're going to have some sort of internal structure. Live chat message. We're going to have a live chat messages list response decoder, and we're going to have a sample live chat messages list response. See, these are all little helper things. So sample live chat messages list response equals blah 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 blah. We need to double escape our backslashes again. Oh, and this is where we get to figure out. Okay, it is not the same structure. It's very similar. Oh, there's only a next page, not a pre-page token. Yeah. Page info we can reuse. But that is not the same structure. Type alias, live, chat, messages, list, message, list, response. E-tag, page token. Polling interval millis is a int. Off. Oh. Is a maybe. Is a maybe time. Page info items is a list. Live chat message. All right, live chat. Message. Is that what actually seems to be playing out? Even though the API is live chat messages, so. Messages. All right, now those match again. Live chat, message list response. Live chat, message list response. Live chat, message list response. And again. All right, e-tag, got that field. Page info items. List, live chat. I probably haven't defined this yet. Live chat, message list. No, live chat message. So we've got a field string, and these big strings. Live chat field string. No, field int. Field polling interval millis int, and we got a maybe field offline at timestamp. Oh, and this is a 6-item thing, which will take care of that. Now, we're still missing a bunch of sub-helper things. I don't like this error message. Live chat must declare its use of type variable int. Can't find live chat message? Well, yes, I believe that because I haven't made it yet. All right. A little bit of the superstructure might actually look a little bit like live broadcast here. Oh, yeah, especially at this level. Now, snippet, there is a published out, but otherwise I think it's going to be pretty different. All right, we've got an e-tag, we've got an ID, we've got a snippet. Oh, yeah. So snippet is definitely live broadcast is a live broadcast snippet. No. Live broadcast snippet, and this is a live broadcast snippet decoder. Type again. All right, snippet. So live chat message is going to have a live chat message snippet, which actually makes me wonder if I should just inline that as one of the main fields. So you can have a snippet and an author details, which we're actually going to be using. All right, so live chat message. Chat message, live chat message, live chat message, and this is going to end up being a map for etag IT live chat. Probably never typed this before. Live chat message snippet decoder. And a author details decoder. So we have a type alias live chat message snippet is a big hairy mess. Type we're leaving out is a live chat ID, which is a string. It has a author channel ID, which is a string. It has a published at, which is a time. You have a has display content. Yeah, that's a repeating field. We have a display message, which is a string. We have a fan funding event details. And this is where my wanting to map everything gets me in trouble. Oh, does this only exist? Oh yeah, I have no sample data for this. So yeah. We have a text message details. We do. Text message details. Which can only have one field. So I really think that maybe we just map that to a string in the decoder. We can use an at. Message deleted details. Well, it's just a string, so that should be an easy one to run out. And strangely enough, I don't think we're going to have a user band details. And we're probably not going to have a super chat details. All right, I don't even know if I need to necessarily write out the decoders for these or placeholders for them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's probably going to be streaming style, much as with our other snippet. Yeah, it's going to start looking a little bit like that. Live chat, message, snippet decoder. All right, so it has a published at, but it actually starts with a live chat ID string. Author channel ID, published at timestamp. Has display content, bool. And actually, can we, yeah, get you to fix your string detection there? Has display content. Display message. Is this the one where we have to burrow down a little bit? No, it's text message details. So, well, yes, it's the string right there. We have, this is going to be a at. Text message details. Message text. Then, wait, did I forget to comment this one out? I forgot to comment this one out. That's only, oh, because I had, yeah. So you could have actually done a map 6 on that, but it leaves it open for more fields later. All right, so we need a author details. Type alias author details. Probably a good point. That did scroll all the way. There we go. Ooh, this could be another streaming one. Channel ID, string, channel URL, string, display name, string, profile image URL, string, is verified, bool, is chat owner, bool, is chat sponsor, bool, is chat moderator, bool. Author details is a decoder of author details equals streaming channel ID. Hey, let's change the type. How about that? Channel URL, display name, profile image URL. You know what? I bet if I do changing quotes, I'll go to the next quotes. Yeah. Is verified. Learning a bunch of bools. So we've got changing quote is chat owner. Changing quote is chat sponsor. Changing quote is chat moderator. Alright, that got us past compilation. And I guess once we went and did a fetch already, we tried to decode this. So got broadcasts. I got live chat messages. So live broadcast probably isn't a big deal. We might be doing a lot of stuff with messages. Well, we'll see. Live chat message is the main thing I'm interested in. Live chat message. The response. Pulling. We're gonna need some of this stuff. Well, I mean, this is a response whether I want it or not. So we go down here. We change this to a live chat message list response. Got live chat message. And first thing I just want to see is if it decoded. All right, we made the call. Live chat. Didn't put it anywhere yet. So now what do we want to store? I mean, the messages are kind of the essential thing for me. And I might want to go ahead and strip it down to just the stuff I need, because there's a bunch of junk here. Because really all I'm going to care about is like author name, message text. So we got the decoder written. That's the important thing. And what the decoder it was. Chat message decoder. All right, break time. And then what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do next? I could probably put the things I think I might need out of the live broadcast just in the model, and then have a list of like a little simplified messages so I can just map stuff out. And because I might be a couple entries down pulling out fields here. All right, back in a few. Log out here yet. There was something else playing last time I was close to it.
helper of those who seek you. I see you in the garden of paradise, and I do not know what I see, because I see nothing visible.
Oops. I didn't know you could inhibit that. Okay, sure. It's an object on the landscape, really.
Oh god. At least we can keep this and this powered overnight now.
We have a power shortage.
Well, you know, I wish we could anyways. Participated in doing Carrot Farm so far tonight, and a big part of that has been that this game's really goddamn overwhelming, and I just didn't know what I was doing. But there's a lot of...
Gotta throw those mad props. Thank you for that, XMX. How's your project going? The project's going great, man. Thanks for asking. It's going really well. I'm having fun with it. We're taking it kind of slow, but it's a good time. I love going through it and seeing what happens. Oh, geez. Great way to start the day. 100%.
What is this crap called? Current plane dot extent. Is it like width? Or extent dot, if the width, we want probably extent dot x, right? Yeah, extent dot x. Oh, it needs to be a CG float. Okay.
Oh god. At least we can keep this and this powered overnight now.
We have a power shortage.
Well, you know, I wish we could anyways.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. If we dig this out, fertilizers are off. Yeah, these fertilizer synthesizers are turned off. That's intentional, because we didn't. We've got this section, and that one's going pretty strong. As far as it goes, the only reason they're all active right now is because we had a backup in the bathrooms. Usually they barely run. I think.
Alright. And welcome back. Alright, so I think I'm going to need a small enough portion of these things that we might just want to do our own types. And for what is currently... Well, I mean, my view is nothing right now because I don't have anything to display. I guess I could have started pulling out some, like, you know, channel name and stuff as we did that. But, so I'm eventually going to be displaying some of these things. What I usually do in a sort of bootstrapping way is just put the types in view, since the main app is referencing view and pulling stuff in from it. And then if we need a data model later, we deal with that. The alternate is to, you know, do it as a model and just not deal with the types. Type alias. I guess we have broadcast. Yep. And decode. All right. Well, actually, we can look at the documentation for this. What do we want out of the broadcast? I don't want anything out of the initial request, I don't think. We're only pulling snippet. Channel ID, maybe title and description. Oh. Yeah. Thumbnails. This is just a chat app. Maybe actual start time. No, actually. Default broadcast. A default stream and a default broadcast. The stream defines the channel owner, sends live video. Identify those resources. Default stream, default broadcast. YouTube video, and assigns the video YouTube video ID. Available in the link of the video. Okay, well, that doesn't. That might mean a way to pull out things from the results, but that I don't know enough about YouTube to make sense of that. A live chat ID. It's just a string, so I think that's all I need out of there. And I guess I should probably actually take this one step at a time. And then you are going to expose broadcast. Oh, you need time. All right, notification. View. Exposing broadcast. So now, somewhere, I guess you could kind of do it. I mean, these are API calls, it's a little bit different. So somewhere we have broadcast takes a YouTube.live broadcast and turns it into my version thereof. All right, so we need view is going to be title. Description. Actual start time. And live chat ID. And then decode. Type alias live broadcast. Okay, nothing's actually in there. I almost just need to take the snippet. So actually, speaking of which, that's all I really need. I don't know if I can deconstruct into internal structures. I'm not really sure how to do that trick. So snippet.title. Oh, no. No, it's still called snippet. It just happens to be typed a live broadcast snippet. Description. Snippet.actual start time. Yeah, sudden itch. And snippet.live chat ID. So when we get live broadcast, go to response, we get a maybe broadcast. And then we maybe map that on to my broadcast. And we need to change the type of the model and fetch live chat messages. Model live broadcast. I guess we're changing the type. Maybe broadcast. All right, what do we mess up? Oh, right, it's a maybe. Because it could theoretically have been a scheduled broadcast. No, actually, you need view, so you have to be a maybe. All right, so now we can actually take this and header, display login. Oh, I don't get a username out of this. Okay. Well, we're logging in. Yeah, let's log in. So, display login. Display login. Model.notification status. I probably want to put that in my header at some point. So what can we pull out? Model.broadcast.title. Oh, it's a maybe. It's going to be parenthesized. Oh, and now we need to do maybe with default. Ooh. Access token. All right, so I need to log in again. It expired and I haven't done my upgrades yet. There we go. So that's going to be another... Do I have a notes on this yet? Yeah. Token refresh. All right. Yeah, that's enough for mapping one field. Hit diff. And NSM map broadcast to our own record. And then we want to type alias message. So I'm mainly just going to be author and message. Maybe I'll eventually want to do more with it. Live chat messages. Oh, I'm going to need a few things out of the parent structure. which I guess are going to have to go into the model. That's the message. The list response gives us the next page and polling interval. Oh, and total results. Is results per page the number of results included in the API response? Okay, so that we can use that to tell if paginations if it is needed later. So I almost need all of this stuff to know to make if I need to make a new call. I mean, I guess I could keep the whole thing around and just not use it for most of the app stuff. So live chat message. Is the ID of the message. Might come in handy. Type. I think I missed that field. Oh, that's actually... interesting. So that's, I think I actually missed that field, and it's super important. Snippet.type. Yep, how? Because I'm not used to doing, because the other types are kinds that I've been skipping. Message type. Okay, step one is the string. Oh. Oh. I might be able to make this an enumerated. Well, either enumerated with the details or like live chat message snippet is an enumerated type, which only has the relevant fields for that message. Because like I suspect like all these details things are for specific subclasses, so to speak. Yes, like fan funding details, fan funding event, message deleted details. Text message. There's a text message. No, a display message, but anyway. Maybe display message is there regardless of the type? And in Tombstone, only the fields are present. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, yeah. So I have to, I have to rethink this whole thing. And eventually we're going to need a whole bunch of more data. Yeah, it's like I have to make all these decoders that are completely untested. So yeah, I'm just going to have like some of these other events as it's just the thing, and it's like, sorry, we haven't mapped this type yet. Or maybe unmapped type name. All right, load file. Live chat message snippet is going to be a little bit of an adventure. And I'm actually, where was the live broadcast? content details. No, we just only ask for certain parts. It's fine. And this is actually where I do want to look. Network. Yeah, there's only that one item. There was not like any chat started or anything. So live chat message snippet. And this is something we're definitely going to have to export. So this could be a chat ended event is not currently sent for live chats on a channel's default broadcast. Oh. So this might be irrelevant to me. Or, I mean, we can still map it. It's just we're not going to have any... I don't know what fields are valid until we have an example of it. No longer return after... Okay, not... Okay, so this is just a non-concern. A message deleted event. Author field contains the moderator's details. Does not have any display content. Has display content. But what's the display content? Yeah, so that's the awkward thing is it's going to be really similar for all these. User has sponsored the channel and own that author field contains the new sponsor's details. Sponsor only. Oh, is sponsor like a Twitch subscriber? Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is going to be... I mean, it's going to be a very rigorous API. It's going to be annoying to get going. Sponsor only mode ended event. Does not have any display content. So maybe in the other fields, they define which ones are present for which things. So we're probably going to always have, author channel ID. Oh man, yeah. Identifies the user that wrote, the user that funded. Oh, an author's detail is like a separate thing that might be related to this. Oh my gosh. Published at, probably always going to be there. Display content. Okay. Well, we've got display message, which we now know is optional for some types. Yeah, only if message type. And it's all fan funding. If the message type is text message event. Okay. Message deleted if message deleted event. And this could, if a message got banned after the fact. Permanent, temporary. Only if it's super chat. Oh man, this is going to be a little maze here. That super chat, which I assume is super chat, that posted this message. Oh boy. So we've got sponsor mode ended. Started. Super chat event. A text message event. A tombstone used to exist. ID and publish time. So this gives us an idea of what the minimum fields are. User banned event. Author field contains the moderator's details. Now is that like author ID or author details? Well, it's the author, so yeah. Okay. Well, I'm only really interested in text message events. Yeah, we're just not going to have any of this stuff. Well, maybe if the user got banned, that gets really super messy. Oh, and these we need to reformat. So now this is all. Oops. So I might. Man, this is a mess. Okay. As display content should be displayed to users. This appears to be orthogonal to some of the other things. Maybe? I mean, like a text message? Shouldn't that? Yeah. So, yeah, and how is text message different from... Yeah, I don't know that I need text message details. I mean, I can keep it in text message, I guess. All right, so we think, based on Tombstone, that we're going to have live chat ID published in pretty much everything. Which makes me wonder if I shouldn't do some sort of super type that has like a detail record or something. Maybe I'm doing too much in decoding at the AI at the decoder level. All right, chat ended event is probably going to be a lot like a tombstone. We can probably presume these fields. The rest? I don't know, man. Field is only filled for the following messages. Okay, so... Oh, author channel ID. Oh, that was caught up in this stuff. Okay. So let's pull that out of this stuff and then go figure it out. Oops. And user banned. All right, so author channel ID. It's in a text message event, a fan funding event, which we're not even really going to care about because it doesn't exist anymore. A message deleted event, a new sponsor event, and a user banned event. Identifies the monitor. You became a sponsor. Moderator deleted the message. We could. So chat ended. Text message. Author. New sponsor. It's the only thing that really makes sense. Manhunted, message deleted. Message deleted. Moderator channel ID. New sponsor, user banned. Moderator channel ID. Published at, has display content. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, not, okay, display message is not present for chat ended or tombstone. So I guess these exist for every, well, those would have display content false, I presume. Chat ended in tombstone, which means got you. Fan funding is depreciated. Text message details. Message deleted details. Which we haven't really mapped yet because we don't have an example of it. User been banned from the chat at the ban itself. So that could theoretically exist on anything. Yeah, I just don't have the sample data for this. I'm kind of thinking about going back to the old structure. And maybe I eventually have some sort of function that will transform the raw data. Or I just have to do a new version of the API that can actually do this, because there's so many fields that get mapped differently. And then like author details is probably going to be related to the author ID, so it's only going to be, that might mean it's a maybe. Maybe we just ignore some fields for now. All right. So the banned user thing is a bit annoying because that. User banned details. Oh, there's a user banned event. You can also about the event itself. So the thing is, this might exist if a chat message was deleted, or a user was banned, their messages were deleted, similar to Twitch. Maybe it would be there. But I need samples. I need samples. And super chat is, I presume, only going to be in a super chat event. And which we could actually flatten these, I guess, if we knew that all this stuff was present. All right, so now we're back down to our basic stuff. Weren't there more optional types than that? Yeah, I think 3 was about right. Oh boy. Well, at least that crunches down some of the maybes. Like we had there. Live chat message snippet. Live chat message snippet. Ah. So this is where we have to go back to where we were saying that we had to add a type. So this is going to be ooh. Yeah, so this gets super messy too. A field type not kind as a string, and then message type case, and it might be convenient to actually have individual decode. Well, I might be able to use some shared code for a few of these. All right. Case message type of oh, I have to have an unknown message type. Because I don't really know if there's anything I can do a tombstone. Or unknown string. Chat ended event is going to be a chat ended event. Fan funding event, we think does, we're going to call it unknown because it shouldn't exist anymore. Yeah, it doesn't quite work. Message deleted event is going to be a message deleted event New sponsor event. Oh, that was a change in. Right. Yeah, the change in quotes, those which you don't have there. New sponsor event. There we go again. Change word. I can actually reuse it now. Fine. Actually, you are. What's really meant? Change to E. Not change E. Change to E. Change to E. Once remote only started. Super chat event. What was that key? I haven't used it in a while. There we go. Control A. Text message event. Tombstone. And user band event. And anything else is going to be an is going to be a succeed. Unknown message type. And we have to exit that. All right, so now we have to do all these. Chat ended event. Decoder. Oh, yeah, the type is just a live chat message snippet. So that's the decoder we've written so far. Technically, all of the ones we currently have would fit into a regular map N, but we're not right sure where they're going. All right, live chat ended. No. Wait. This chat ended, right? Yeah, just chat ended event. If we're gonna keep doing that, keep a copy around. Chat ended. Oh, it's only that and the published at that we know of. Then we've got a message deleted event. Does a message deleted event, which has live chat ID. We have author channel ID. We've published at. We have has display content. I'm kind of assuming that the things that aren't documented to not have the display message field to have display content is implicitly true. I don't know that right now. All right, so message deleted event. We have new sponsor event, which is going to look more like this than the other one. New sponsor event, live chat, author, published at, has display content, display message. Sponsor only mode. They did ended first. Oop. Which we think has a published, and it might have a message. Mode change to E. Started. 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 Super chat event. Wait, super chat event. That had to be an oversight. I can't see that not having an author. Oops. That became the edit. Oh. Yeah, ended. Sponsor only. Ended. Started. Oh, right. Started and ended. Oh, yep. Only filled in the following message types. Oh? It's not in a super chat message. It must be the super chat details. User comment. Super chats don't have authors? I wonder if Super Chat replaced fan funded. They didn't update the docs. Well, I'll probably never know that unless somebody else starts using it and complains at me. But right now, all right, started, ended. Docs say it doesn't have author ID. Super Chat event. Super Chat event. Basic fields and details. Text message event is kind of what this thing was. Text message event, text message event, text message event. So I think this pretty much matches what we had there. And then we've got a little bitty tombstone. Tombstone, no author. And the user banned event. And there are some possible details. We don't need a separate decoder for unknown because we just kind of did that. All right, so now we got all the error messages. Watch out, ID string. The blah blah blah, but instead it is a blah blah blah. Decoder of a certain structure. user band event, live chat ID, live chat ID, user band event. Oh, to do this constructor style, I'd actually have to define a struct for each of these. And the way decoders work is that you have to use the sort of currying style, even though there's sort of an alias for value result string type. They're not implemented that way, so you can't actually make a function that says its value to result, so that you can get the value and call multiple other decoders downstream on it, and then just package up what you get, which would be great for doing structure type things. Well, except you're supposed to check each one for possible failure, and that's where the threading through helps. So I would have to define named structures for every single one of these in order to get a constructor to do the type. Yes, I don't know if the type safety is really worth it right now. Maybe with further use and with actual examples of the other messages to work from, so we actually know what we're dealing with. But this is just turning into a huge rabbit hole. Goodbye. Oops. Okay, we're just down here. So live chat message snippet. We need. And now we know that text message details only occurs on message events. Oh. Except now I have to deal with all the maybes. You know, you're a maybe. Has display content is hopefully always there. And we need a message type. Because for my current application, I can just filter out the ones that are text messages, and we're basically good there. All right, so needs to get a type. Author is now a, oh, this is a might not be present. This has to be this kind of maybe. Published at has display content. Maybe display message. Maybe text message. Oh, and we know that fan funding is depreciated, so we don't care. There's my favorite word, Mabby again. Me bye. All right, we've got a type. So now we can go to here. Type alias message equals So for a chat message, and I don't even really care about the rest of them yet, so we can just look at the chat messages. Author, channel ID. Actually, I need the author details. So for my purposes, I really want to dig into the matching author details, and we want to pull out channel ID, channel URL, author, display name. For our image URL, this is probably going to be too small to be useful to display. Published at. And a display message. And I don't know why that's different from text message details. We need to expose that. We need to import it. We need to stick it in our model. We need to initialize it. Then we take our messages. Messages equal oh yeah, okay, so list.map my message over response.items all right, my message is a YouTube dot live chat message to a message. And the things we care about out of here are snippet and author details. And we want to construct a author display name from a author details dot display name, a published at is snippet dot published at, and display message is snippet dot display message. Message author display name published at display message. Why does this not work? Display message field. Oh, it's technically maybe... All right, so we've mapped the messages. View. Model dot messages. Dot map display. Maybe I should go to more of like a message view. And then wrap it up in a UL. So this would be a login view. Message view takes a message and returns an HTML message. You have to notice this is in a list. So we need text. Message dot author display name. Text separator and text message dot display message. All right, moving on to along with that water. But we're almost having something. Wow, that compiled. Yay. Hey, we got messages. Yeah, taking care of some of our maybes. Map messages to our own record type. All right, we're almost to the point. Well, we actually do have to deal with the polling because the whole point of this is to identify when new messages are added in order to create a notification. However, I didn't sleep too late last night, so this has been pretty brain heavy for me. So also, it's been a rainy day, or a rainy week. I haven't had a whole lot of places to do bike riding, so we might actually have to get in a little bit of Step Mania today. So this is stream over-ish. You're definitely welcome to hang around and watch some Step Mania, but it's not programming. So that's completely understandable. So meanwhile, thanks to Tool Efforts Cry, Haskin TV, Stormy Ice Leopard, Joey Sheffer AP, Pixelogic Dev, Dog and Lake, Ocerat Gaming, and One Jellybean for hosting me. If you're interested in coming back in the future, this is approximately when I tend to stream during the week. There's been some disruptions recently, and there may be more. Check the highlights if you're curious about that. And I did get a Discord recently if you want to talk about that. But otherwise, yeah. On Twitch, I will be back in a few minutes for Step Mania. I'm not doing that on YouTube because the content ID scares me. But otherwise, yep. Back in a few minutes. Yeah, wrong one.